Hi, my name is Thea and I am just finished my second month in my placement with Safe Events Global. I'm just here today in Marion Square Park and we're just kind of going through a few details for an event that we have coming up in the park, Dublin Pride. So we're just kind of looking around different areas and layouts of where everything's going to go. We've just noticed a few different things that we want to change and, stuff like that.
Now, I've only just found out in the last few days that that gate may not be usable at all.
Working on that.
Apparently so. So if it's not usable at all, that will drastically change things. So we have a meeting with the parks people here on Wednesday. So we'll find out then what the plan is for that being reopened. If it's not going to be reopened in time, we'll have to redo our capacity calculations.
Yeah. Hello, puppy.
So left here, toilet block goes over there. We'll have a couple of activations last year.
That'd be great.
Place will be busy, but it won't be wedged because it can't be
Yeah.
because of our emergency exiting numbers.
Earlier this week, I was at a meeting for another event that we're working on with some national bodies, and we were kind of looking at the access and egress of the space, and we were looking at the stage and the dimensions and stuff. So it was kind of interesting to see. It was something I haven't really looked at before, so it was nice to kind of learn a bit about that. Last week we had a couple of days off-site and we were doing a rigging course for 3 days, and it was a great course to do. It was kind of, teaching us kind of stuff with moving stuff like chain hoists and kind of stuff you'd need to know if you were working on site with kind of building of stages and different kind of infrastructure. So it's kind of good to, look at this, kind of see the safety side of it. It's very practical as well, which was nice. We wouldn't really probably be doing the practical side of it when we're on the event site, but it's also nice to kind of do that, and then you will kind of know then when you're stepping back and looking at it, kind of what's wrong and what's right, and kind of having some knowledge on it. So it was a great course, and I learned lots. I got to work alongside Peter, our business development manager, which was a kind of a different side of the events that I have been working on for the last few months. So I got to help him with kind of the cost sheets, tenders for different events. And it was the first time I've ever done cost sheets or even knew what a tender was. So it was nice to kind of get an understanding of what it is and, what kind of his world in business development is, which was really nice actually to get a feel of that. Last week I had a couple of different meetings with the Garda Síochána, Dublin Bus and Castle Stage Hire, which is one of the infrastructure companies that we're using for Dublin Pride. Just as the event is coming up so close, we're kind of just trying to finalise different details that we have and kind of the layout and the safety of the event. We went through the route as well of the event, kind of on O'Connell Street, going up kind of on Memorial Bridge and down Lombard Street and stuff. We were also looking at different crowd counting software that we were trying to put in this year, kind of a new kind of setup than they'd have before. So it was kind of nice to see how that's going to work. They haven't done it before. And then I also I've started to work with Connor on the MCD events that are coming up. They start at the end of this month. So we were kind of getting all of our documents prepared for that. And then we went down to the storeroom yesterday and we kind of organised the storeroom and kind of made sure we had all our equipment there, our flight cases, our grab bags and stuff, which I now know about. So I was helping him kind of make sure we had the stock and stuff there to ensure it's all ready for the event to bring out.